Bro, be honest. When was the last time you checked your ex's Instagram? Don't lie. You were just curious, right? Just wanted to see how she's doing, maybe see if she's moved on, if she looks happy, or if she's still posting those quotes that might be about you. Yeah, you're not alone. This right here, it's not just a breakup thing. It's a psychological trap, something way deeper than just missing someone. It's called the first love trap, and today we're going to talk about why it hits men the hardest, why we can't seem to let go, and most importantly, how to finally break free. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why you're stuck and how to walk away with your power back. Before we get started, please take a second and give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. But before we talk about how to break free, we need to understand what we're even trapped in. Why does that one girl, the first love, still haunt your mind long after she's gone? Let's dive into what really makes the first love so powerful. 1. The first love theory. So let's break down this whole first love trap. There's a theory that's been trending hard online, especially on TikTok and Reddit, called the first love theory. Basically, your first serious romantic relationship leaves a kind of emotional and neurological imprint. Think of it like this. You know how a baby duck latches onto the first thing it sees and follows it around like it's the mama duck? That's called imprinting. Humans do it too, but in a more emotional way. And for a lot of us men, that imprint gets tied to our first deep romantic experience. Your first real love becomes your emotional blueprint. It's the first time your brain ties intense emotional bonding with someone outside of your family. The first time you felt needed, wanted, seen, maybe even vulnerable, and because of how dopamine and oxytocin work in the brain, your mind starts to associate that person with intense highs, almost like a drug, so when it ends, your brain doesn't just let it go, it keeps chasing that high. Okay, so now we know your first love isn't just a memory, it's a mental imprint. But here's the kicker, this imprint doesn't hit men and women the same way. Let's talk about why you might be struggling a lot more than she is. 2. Why men struggle more than women. Now here's where it gets interesting and painful. Studies and real-life patterns show that men often struggle more post-breakup than women, especially in the long run. Women tend to process the breakup as it happens. They cry, vent to friends, and start grieving the loss while the relationship is ending. Men, we bury it, we distract ourselves, we pretend we're fine, we hit the gym harder, pick up a few flings, drink with the boys, whatever it takes to feel like we're still in control. But then it hits us. Weeks later, months later, sometimes even years later. You're scrolling through Instagram at 2 a.m. and boom, a photo of her laughing with someone else, and it wrecks you. That's because we never properly closed the emotional chapter. We skipped the grieving part. So what happens? We idealize the past. We glorify her. We forget the arguments, the incompatibility, the pain, and remember only the highlight reel. And because of that, we keep checking in. Her page, her stories, maybe even those old texts. Looking for what? Closure? Hope? Let me tell you the truth, you're not looking for closure. You're looking for a feeling, and you won't find it in her timeline. And this struggle doesn't just stay in your head, it creeps into your habits. You know what I'm talking about. The late night scrolls, the quiet stalking, the hope that maybe, just maybe, she misses you too. Let's break down why that scroll is messing you up more than you think. 3. The scroll addiction. Let's talk about this habit of scrolling through your ex's social media. On paper, it seems harmless, just a few taps, just looking. But in reality, it's a psychological feedback loop, and it messes with your mental health. Every time you see a photo of her smiling, or a cryptic quote, or a new guy in the frame, your brain reacts. Your body feels it, a mini adrenaline spike. Anxiety, hope, anger, regret, nostalgia all at once. It's emotional whiplash and it's addictive. the same part of your brain that gets triggered when you're craving sugar or nicotine is lighting up when you check her page. That's not love. That's dopamine dependency. And just like any addiction, the more you feed it, the deeper you fall into the cycle. You stalk, you hurt, you fantasize, you repeat. This isn't healing, it's self-sabotage. So now you know, every scroll is a hit and you're stuck in an emotional addiction. But here's the part that matters most. How do you stop? How do you escape the cycle and get your life back? It's time to get real about breaking free. Real talk. How to break free. All right, time for some real talk. You want to move on. You want to stop thinking about her. You want to stop feeling like you lost something you'll never get back. So here's what you need to do, step by step. Step 1. Cut the digital cord. Block her if you need to. Mute her stories. Unfollow her. This isn't pettiness. This is peace. You can't heal if you're still bleeding every time you go online. Step 2. Rewrite the narrative. Stop romanticizing her. Write down the full story, the good and the bad. Remember the fights, the emotional disconnection, the parts where you felt unappreciated. This is about grounding yourself in truth, not fantasy. Step 3. Fill the void intentionally. You're not just losing a person, you're losing a habit. So replace it. Start a new routine. Hit the gym. Start journaling. Learn something you've always wanted to try. Progress becomes the new high. Step 4. Talk it out. Get a therapist, talk to a friend, or join a men's group. You're not weak for hurting, you're strong for facing it. Step 5. Set new standards. When you're ready to date again, don't look for someone who just feels like her. Look for someone who aligns with who you are now. Someone who matches your growth, your peace, your values. Because you're not the same guy who fell for her. You've evolved. And when you finally do let go, when you finally stop chasing something that's not meant for your future, what do you gain? A lot more than you think. Let me show you what happens when you reclaim your peace. 5. What you gain from letting go. Here's something no one tells you. Letting go isn't about forgetting. It's about accepting that some chapters aren't meant to be reread. You'll always remember her. She's part of your story, but she doesn't define your future. When you let go, you gain clarity, control, self-respect, and peace. Peace that isn't shaken by what she posts. Peace that doesn't depend on someone else. And when you finally stop chasing closure from her, you create space to find it in yourself. So yeah, healing hurts, but staying stuck, that's slow death. If you're ready to stop replaying the past and start building a stronger, smarter version of yourself, here's how we move forward. Look, your first love might have changed you, but it doesn't get to own you. So, if you've been stuck in that loop, checking her socials at 2 a.m., replaying old memories like a highlight reel, it's time to stop. It's time to start healing. If this hit you, even a little, give this video a like. And if you're ready to become stronger, smarter, and emotionally bulletproof, hit that subscribe button. This channel is for the men who want more than just survival after heartbreak.